Hi there, and these are my little mini snippets of some different types of breathing techniques that basically they help you get out of the mind and they help you get into your body, and deeper. They take you to the quantum field, they take you into different realms, they raise your melatonin levels. There's all sorts of benefits doing these breathing techniques. They're kind of a mixture between some of the techniques I learned as a soccer professional when I first started playing over in Europe. We were lucky enough to get a sports psychologist. They were trying out for the first time, and he would teach us different techniques to expand our lung capacity, strengthen our core, and calm ourselves down before matches, all sorts of different reasons. And this also ties in with what the kundalini teach. I've been doing a little bit of research and taking a little course on kundalini recently, so I'm also finding out that they align. And then also the breathing techniques that Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, they're all very, very similar, and they're all to do with the same thing. And they all lead to awakening different parts of the body, the brain, the pineal gland. Again, they strengthen our core. And it's good practice for when we're trying to elevate our emotions. Now our bodies start to align together, so when we're doing our meditations, muscle memory, and then we can elevate our emotions a lot quicker during the day, not just when we're meditating, but just by taking a few breaths. So I'm just going to get started, and the first one here is basically one of the core strengthening ones, and we start by just lifting our pelvis off the ground a little bit, tilting it forward, and then your first center tightens up. Okay, you don't really want to do the whole stomach right now. Just lift that up, feel that, and take a nice deep breath from in here. And release, just nice and easy. These first ones are just nice and easy. And you do 3 like that, so we'll do 3. So we hold again, pelvic up. And release. And number 3. Tight. And release. And now we're going to do the first one, the first center and the second center. So you lift the pelvis off and tighten the stomach a little bit, and you'll tighten those first 2 centers. Now holding those first 2 centers tight, you breathe up again. And when you exhale, you let everything go, everything loose again. Pelvic up, tighten second, and breathe. And number 3, with the first 2. Now we're going to hold all 3. So pelvic up, first one tightens, hold number 2, a little bit forward, and you'll feel that those top muscles tighten as well. Now you've got all 3, the whole core, and again, breathe up while you're holding those tight. Loosen, let go, move if you want to. And again, pelvic up, tighten second, tighten third, and breathe. And all 3, and breathe. And let's just do one more. Pelvic up, in. And breathe. And that's the first practice. That's one. You can do it with 5 breaths, 10, work up to 10 breaths. Basically, you're just slowly starting to train the muscles. which will lead up to you trying to activate your pineal gland with a lot more pressure that we put on. And now the next one is basically just one breath. But again, you could add it to your meditations, you could do it beforehand, and it's all about awareness. You could do the Blessings of the Centers meditation, which is the same idea, and you're just taking your breath from the first center, and as you take it up all the way, you're putting your awareness on each center, putting your attention, putting your energy now onto your body. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And you just put your awareness the whole way up. A nice long breath and then release. We'll just do 3. Starting on with our awareness on our first center. Again, let's do another one. And let's just do one more. And while you're doing that one, you could be saying in your head, first center, second center, third center. It's just all about bringing your awareness to your body. Now, if you're doing that and speaking in your head, your thoughts aren't anywhere else. They're not thinking about what you gotta do later, of your phone or what text messages are coming through while you're doing your breathing. You know, your awareness is fully on your body, and it's good practice. It's great practice in terms of living as the observer and as the witness. It's all part of the bigger picture. And again, this is that second one there is just a simple one that you could do and continue to extend your breath as you go up. You could do it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can add it to the first one. You could add all these together if you want. And basically, they're training the body for the final breath. Okay, so that's 2 now. So now the third one is, now you're basically placing your awareness on your tailbone, very bottom of the root there, very just start of the butt there. And you're going to basically place your awareness there and call up the spinal fluid all the way from the base as you take your breath in again, nice and long, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, pulling it all the way up to the brain, and then releasing. And so your awareness is on. You could say it again. I am pulling up my spinal fluid with this breath. You know, it's all very real. Okay, so here we go. We'll do 3 breaths with the spinal fluid, calling it up. When I'm doing it, I'm visualizing it. I go deeper and I go above my body and I watch it going up as a light all the way up my spine, all the way up, lighting up the brain with rainbow colors. Here we go again. We'll do a nice second long breath with our awareness, our attention on the spine and on the spinal fluid, making its way up past the pineal gland into the brain. And we'll do one more. And there's your third practice. Again, you're going to want to do these practices quite often in a day, 2 to 3 times a day, and part of longer meditations where you can go deeper into trance and start calling forth ultimate supernatural future of abundance in every area of your life, as we know we can, right? But this is all just beginner stuff. This is where you want to start to really do the practice and the training. And if you're going to Huggy the Healer, Heal Your Heart Retreat, this is one of the prerequisites, and it's also going to be one of the prerequisites when I come out with my 11 video online course. There'll be a lot more info for that coming in the near future here, but there's going to be like 14-day challenges before that one that you need to do and accomplish before you even purchase the videos, because this is real work. This is a lot of discipline and a real willingness to want to change your life, and want to become more supernatural and true power that we have here as mystical, magical beings, and not just the regular learned way that we've been told that we have to live here. Okay, now here's the final one. We're going to put everything together. We're going to tighten all the muscles. We're going to be concentrating our awareness between the breath coming up and the spinal fluid being called up. And when it gets up to this pineal gland, which is 6, sixth center, we're going to hold. And we're going to hold our breath. And what this is doing now is this is applying pressure here and here in the brain. And that effect actually starts to ignite and starts to awaken the pineal gland. It starts awakening its crystallizations, and it starts expanding its magnetic field. When we all release everything, the magnetic field comes back in. And the more we do it, and the more pressure we apply, and the longer we hold it at the top, we're allowing that magnetic field to go further and further, reaching the quantum field of unlimited information and unlimited, basically any life you want to call forward is all there, all the information. And all this time, whenever you could feel elevated emotion of joy, excitement, and that just adds to the training of the body. Okay, so here we're going to do 3 breaths now, where we're going to hold it at the top. You hold it for whatever you can. The kundalinis want to work up to a minute, being able to hold your breath for a minute after a minute intake. I'm happy with 20-second intake and 30-second hold, but we'll see. We'll just go with what we feel here. Again, more about where we're placing our awareness than anything, right? Especially today. Well, you could always work your way up, right? So, don't forget to tighten your first 3 centers, and start the breath. And hold. Pressure, pressure. Don't want anyone passing out here, so just do what you feel comfortable with. Your face doesn't need to go red. You don't need to start shaking. The more often you do it, the more breath and awareness you will create, and you'll get better as you go along. So here, let's do another breath. So tighten your 3. Everything go on the exhale. Don't forget to keep the stomach tight when you're holding the breath at the top. Okay, and let's do another one. Tighten hips up, tighten all 3, and breathe. And all the time you're staying out of your mind, you're putting your awareness on your breath, on your body, and where you place your attention is where you place your awareness. Where you place your awareness is where you're giving your energy. So remember, you don't want to be giving your energy away to anyone else. You want to be calling your own life force energy in, and then letting the information guide you, and your body guide you. Much love. Love yourself. Open heart.